anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas offense will get the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Owens. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Baxter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine during this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Baylor's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it
turning it on. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Porter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off-play action on first down. Throws for the tight end.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he hit the upright. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Casey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's King. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a situation.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Finds a tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The give to the back. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call offensively. I know they lost yards on that one, but you want to try to get this running back the ball in different ways, right? Handing it off, getting him out in the route tree, trying to sneak in some screen passes too.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. Stumbled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking his sack, clearly wanting to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he might want another play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sure hands, it's Washington. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Hawkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the run, fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. That's caught. It's Simon. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's King. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Trying to power it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for space. It's Baxter. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the right side. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Coming out with it, it's Casey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn up.
He's loose on the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bears! back.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The run to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Swings it out to his running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. On the move, it's Baxter. Inside the 25. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Rides the back on the option. The give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lofts one high and deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Baylor!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Floats it out in space. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy that's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Solid pick up a 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. Gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. Still running up the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a first down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Bring in the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They'll go to the air. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Clark. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Owens. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a one-possession game, guys.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of driving back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Clark. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.